Hey guys, welcome to the Reparenting Daily podcast, your daily guide for inner child healing. This podcast helps you establish a consistent reparenting routine and is divided into 3 sections. The first is a daily reading, the second is a discussion of that reading followed by suggested journal prompts, and the last section is a peaceful meditation for closing. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from whenever and wherever you're joining us. I'm so glad that you're here as we continue on this journey of self-expansion and growth. If this is your first time, welcome. Now, before we dive in, I have a few quick reminders. Please like, share, and subscribe to this podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. Your support here helps us spread the word, allowing us to continue to grow this community. Next, I'd like to introduce our Patreon group, where we have 3 weekly meetings. On Sundays, we have a meditation meeting. On Tuesdays, we have book club meeting. And on Thursdays, we have open topic discussions. These meetings take place at 6 p.m. CEST, so Amsterdam, Paris time. For my next announcement, I'd also like to introduce the Reparenting Daily journal, which you can find on Amazon. This journal follows along with the podcast, so each weekly and monthly themes are reflected in the journal. It provides space for you to keep your notes with plenty of extra resources on each topic that we discuss. It's an excellent tool, and if you purchase it, you can join our weekly meetings for free. Just send me an email and we'll get you linked in. For the last announcement, I'd like to introduce one of my most meaningful creative projects, a 3-volume series entitled Fairy Tales for Reparenting. Now, you might be wondering, why fairy tales? Aren't those just for kids? But through my personal healing journey and in studying the work of Carl Jung, Marie-Louise von Franz, and other spiritual and psychological traditions, I've come to see fairy tales as powerful symbolic maps for transformation. They carry deep, timeless wisdom, especially for those of us doing the hard work of reparenting ourselves. The series follows the structure of the hero's journey. Volume 1 explores the wounded child, stories of loss, betrayal, and innocence. Volume 3 is about the trials of endurance, cunning, and self-discovery. And Volume 3 is the return, stories of transformation, power, and wholeness. Each story is followed by journal prompts and space to reflect on how each story connects to your own inner healing journey. These are not just tales, they're tools. They're an invitation to connect with the part of you that still believes in magic and possibility and healing. You'll find both familiar classic and lesser-known stories from cultures around the world, offering you fresh insights and inspiration on your path. All 3 volumes are now available on Amazon. Your support means so much to me, not just for this project, but for the larger mission of helping myself and others reconnect inwardly. Reparenting is like nurturing a bonsai tree. It's not fast, it's not flashy, but with care, patience, and consistency, it will transform you. Thanks so much for being here and for supporting this work, and also for committing on your personal journey of self-expansion. Now, without further ado, let's dive into today's practice. Today's reading is from the ACA Daily Meditation. It's entitled Inner Loving Parent. Just as a reminder, we're in August, and the theme for this month is Healing the Inner Child. We're in week 2, Reparenting Your Inner Child is the theme. Inner Loving Parent. Learn to validate yourself by becoming your own loving parent. Big Red Book, page 24, in Roman numerals. In ACA, we pay attention to how we talk to ourselves in our heads. Mindfulness helps us stop those thoughts that say, "What's wrong with me?" and replace them with, "I have a lot of things going for me. I am amazing." As we work our program and make progress, we become our own loving parent and learn to take care of ourselves by affirming our growth. It seems second nature for us to be critical of ourselves, even about our recovery work. We can tell ourselves that we aren't doing it right, or that it's taking us too long. But when we see children learning to read, is it okay to criticize them along the way? Or do they need to hear encouragement and support? And have someone say some positive things like, "Outstanding, you're doing great, keep it up." Most of us didn't hear these words in our dysfunctional families, but we can learn to say them to ourselves now. Our inner loving parent can tell us some of the most wonderful words a parent can say to a child. Words a child remembers for a lifetime. Words that help a child know that they are the way they are. I love you, and I'm proud of you. This is what we've been waiting to hear. On this day, I will capture positive moments, feel proud of myself for the work I'm doing, and tell myself I'm loved for who I am. Thank you, and that's your reading for today. Welcome back. For this month's theme of healing the inner child, today's reading is a gentle reminder that the voice we use with ourselves matters deeply. Many of us grew up with an inner soundtrack of criticism, either directly from others or absorbed through silence, neglect, or unmet needs. Over time, we learn to repeat those messages to ourselves, often without realizing it. Healing means learning to replace that harsh, judgmental voice with the compassionate encouragement of an inner, loving parent. This is not always just about positive thinking, but about creating deep emotional safety inside ourselves, the kind we needed as children. Within this week's focus of reparenting inner child, becoming our own loving parent means offering the same patience, praise, and pride we would give to a child who is learning something new. We don't rush to criticize them for not being perfect. We cheer for every small step forward. When we give ourselves the same word of love and pride, we start to build a new foundation inside, one where our inner child feels safe to grow, take rest, and express their true self. Every I love you and I'm proud of you, we say to ourselves, is a brick in that home that we're building within. As we go to the journal prompts today, number 1, what are the most common self-critical thoughts you hear in your mind, and where do they originate? Number 2, imagine you are your own loving parent. How would you respond to those thoughts with kindness instead of criticism? And number 3, what are 3 encouraging phrases you wish you had heard regularly as a child? Write them down and then say them to yourself today and every day going forward. That's it for today. As always, thanks for being here. Take care of yourself, and please do be well. Welcome back. Welcome back. Now, this is the third and final section of the daily podcast. This is your silent meditation. Please go ahead and find a space where you can be comfortable and undisturbed, where you can relax and spend some time with yourself for this 10-minute silent meditation. You can choose to be sitting, standing, lying down, or in whatever position makes you comfortable today. Take a moment to simply be with yourself. Focus on your breath and gently connect with each part of your body. If thoughts arise, don't let them overwhelm you. Just observe them without attachment. Imagine them as leaves drifting down atop a river, passing by without needing your engagement. Stay present, grounded, and open to this moment, no matter what time you are listening and practicing this meditation. Namaste.